Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. Beautiful day in the Hudson Valley. Actually, you even have some sunshine. Could you guys see that? About 2 o'clock, 4:15, Monday, approaching 60 degrees, very nice. Got some blue skies here in the Hudson Valley. Anyway, what am I up to today? Well, trying to get a little bit organized here. I got all these tires and wheels and so forth floating around, and I really rather not buy a set of tires for the mule if I don't have to. But believe it or not, I've been through all these tires here, just so you guys can see the pile. Those guys in the back go to the forklift or to the tug, whatever you want to call it. This one's the closest, but having gone through all these tires, this is relatively close, but the center of the tire will be too far from the axle outboard, so to speak, which will put a lot of strain on the steering. I have the matching set to this. It's on the Warrior out back. The Warrior front tires don't fit. That hole's too big. That's the match of the one I spoke of earlier. This is too small. The hub won't even go in. The hub won't even fit in here. Same with this. And believe it or not, with that guy, those are too small. So, after going through, just to give you guys a view, and then the entire length over here, tires, the closest I could get seems to be this guy, and I have a pair of these. If I lift that up, you can kind of see where I'm at. If I put it so I grab some metal, you see it doesn't grab all that much metal, right? Here, let's do it this way. You can kind of see it a little better, right? Kind of see not grabbing all that much metal. So what I was thinking of doing is rotating it so that I'm in the dead space like that, and then just kind of plating it and, bolting it here to the plate 4 times, and then having this just center it. It means I gotta buy some plating material. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. These are 21s. See here, it has 22s on it. I mean, the other tire that I like perhaps slightly more, and it too will need plating, is the one that came off of a 200X. That's this guy, and I think I have another one of these, because this is a 23.5, which would lift the nose up a little bit, which isn't a bad thing. Alright, now about this thing, I have a front knuckle on order. Hopefully it's here soon, because I'd really like to get this up off the ground, so to speak. So I got a front knuckle on order, and I got a radiator on order. I didn't want to put a radiator in it until I really checked the motor out, but then I'm like, I'm going to rebuild the carburetors and get it fired up, and without any water in it, I don't know how long I can run it before I end up torturing the engine and killing it. So I decided to pop for the radiator. The radiator comes with a fan, so we'll see. I'm kind of out on a limb now with that. On tires, 2 out of the 3 hold air. That front tire, which is completely bald, and the one in the back. I'm not sure if the third tire, maybe with a little sealer, would come back to life, and it too would hold air. So once again, I'm not sure about that. So I really kind of need like a matching set of tires and rims. Believe it or not, JC Whitney had a nice price for 6-ply tires on rims. They were about $125 a piece, which is $250. I got $100 tied up in a radiator. Well, let's talk about what I paid for it. Turns out I did not spend as much money on this bike as I thought I spent. I was talking to the guy I got it from, and he told me initially he wanted $500 for it, and I wouldn't give him $500. I said, never mind. And then he offered it to me for $250, and that's what I paid for it. I took the bike for $250. So I have $250 into the Mojave so far. As of right now, I have a radiator on order, which is $100, so that takes me to $350, and then I got about another $150 worth of front end components between the knuckle and everything else on order, so that takes me to $500. So I got $500 invested in it. You know, a mule, as ugly as that, but if it's on all four wheels, there's air in the tires, and it's got, you know, you can kind of turn it over and all. 500 is, you know, not a horrible number. I can kind of get out of it with 500 in it. I'm a little nervous about going huge on it until I see what's going on with that drive chain, especially that clicking. I don't think the clicking is coming from the motor. I think it's coming from the driven clutch on the torque converter, the engine side clutch. That's where I think the noise is coming from. At least maybe I'm just hoping so. So anyway, that's the story on that guy. Got parts coming, and we got our fingers crossed. And other than rolling tires around in circles here, I've been trying to clean up the mess I bought yesterday. Not the stuff from the flea market, because that's all small. More like the stuff from the the trips on Saturday. Also, I got the tire out being fixed for the tire being mounted for the F-150. And Beethoven, your prize is in the mail. So hopefully you'll have that soon. We'll see how long it takes to get stuff to Canada. By the way, I was surprised to mail a letter to Canada. I don't know what it costs folks from Canada to mail to the United States, but to mail a letter to Canada, it's $1.10. $1.10. Boy, that was a surprise. All right, folks, live, love, and have a great time. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Hoard. And in the meantime, remember to sort through your stuff once in a while so you know what you got. Thanks, folks. Bye.